John Carter was a major film released on March 9, 2012. Directed by Andrew Stanton, it was expected to be the beginning of a new franchise. The movie had a production budget of around $300 million, making it one of the most expensive films ever made at the time. Despite the grand vision and anticipation, it did not perform well. The box office earnings were lukewarm, and the reviews were harsh. The movie earned about $284 million worldwide. While this might seem like a significant amount, it fell short compared to the rumored $300 million production budget. This shortfall dashed any hopes of creating a new science fiction saga. Many people who watched the film were puzzled by its failure, others dismissed it as another Hollywood attempt to make money, enjoying more successful films instead. For those unfamiliar with the movie, here's a brief overview. The story takes place between 1868 and 1881. John Carter, a Confederate Army captain played by Taylor Kitsch, embarks on a surprising adventure to Mars. This journey begins when Carter finds an alien medallion while fleeing from Union soldiers. This medallion has teleportation powers, transporting Carter to Mars, known as Barsoom to the locals. On Mars, Carter discovers that the planet's low gravity, combined with his strong bone structure, gives him superhuman abilities. He soon meets the Green Martians, or Tharks, led by Taurus Tarkus, portrayed by Willem Dafoe. Carter becomes entangled in the planet's civil unrest. He also encounters the Red Martian princess, Dejah Thoris, played by Lynn Collins, who is at the heart of the conflict. Despite these intriguing elements, the movie did not resonate with audiences. The combination of a high budget and lackluster reception contributed to its downfall. In John Carter, the introduction of the shape-shifting Therns, led by Matai Shang, played by Mark Strong, adds a significant twist to the story. These mysterious beings escalate the conflict to a cosmic level, making Carter's journey even more challenging. Carter finds himself caught in a web of deception and treachery, leading to epic battles and a struggle for survival. As the movie concludes, Carter returns to Mars after faking his own death. He outsmarts Shang and wins a Martian challenge that had kept him trapped on Earth. This twist sets the stage for potential sequels that were heavily hinted at by the director Andrew Stanton before the movie's release. Stanton had great plans for sequels and discussed them with enthusiasm before the movie's debut in 2012. He envisioned a series of films that would expand the story and explore new adventures on Mars. However, he kept the details of these sequels secret, leaving fans curious about what might have been. In a recent interview, Stanton revealed details about the planned sequel. Tilted Gods of Mars, he shared his vision for the sequel's prologue. Each movie in the series was to start with a different character narrating the prologue. The first movie had Willem Dafoe's character, Taurus Tarkus, narrate it. The sequel's prologue was going to be narrated by Dejah Thoris. Stanton described how Dejah would be telling the story to her baby Thoris, the child of Dejah Thoris and John Carter. This setup would provide a brief recap of the first movie's events for new viewers. The prologue would reveal the baby's significance and the story of the father the child would never know. The scene would then show Dejah's father, played by Kieran Hines, telling her to rest while he takes care of the baby. It would be revealed that he's actually Matai Shang in disguise, planning to steal the baby. This dramatic twist would have set the stage for the new adventure in Gods of Mars. Stanton's ideas for the sequel promised more intrigue, action, and emotional depth. The planned sequel would have continued John Carter's story, delving deeper into the conflicts on Mars and the relationships between the characters. Unfortunately, due to the first movie's poor performance, these plans never came to fruition. The movie John Carter had grand plans to start a thrilling trilogy based on Edgar Rice Burroughs' Barsoom books. After the opening credits, the next image was supposed to be Carter lying in his funeral suit in the desert, appearing dead but then waking up. This was meant to set the stage for a gripping series. However, the movie ended up facing many unexpected challenges that could not have been predicted when it first received the green light. One major issue was the unfortunate marketing campaign. During production, Disney's new marketing head, Mount Carney, made a crucial decision to drop Mars from the movie's title. Stanton, the director, did not oppose this change, saying it wasn't his decision to make. The seemingly small change had significant consequences, making the prospects for a sequel even more unlikely. The marketing campaign turned into a confusing mess, leaving audiences puzzled. This confusion made it clear that a sequel was becoming as elusive as water on Mars. The marketing missteps for John Carter continued to accumulate like Martian dust storms. In July 2011, teasers, posters, and other promotional materials started appearing online. However, there was a significant omission. None of them mentioned the talented individuals behind the project, including director Andrew Stanton and the iconic creator Edgar Rice Burroughs. Stanton had previously directed the Pixar hit Finding Nemo, and Burroughs was famous for creating Tarzan. Despite their impressive track records, the marketing team did not highlight these credentials. This was an odd choice considering Stanton's success in the film industry. John Carter was his first venture into live-action blockbusters, and his previous successes should have been highlighted. However, Disney's marketing team seemed to ignore these accomplishments, leaving audiences unaware of the creative minds behind the project. This failure to promote Stanton and Burroughs was a missed opportunity, contributing to the overall ineffectiveness of the marketing campaign. As a result, the chances of a sequel became as rare as a phantom ship sailing across the barren Barsoom landscape. Andrew Stanton's vision for the sequel, Gods of Mars, remains a fascinating idea. Despite these challenges, Stanton's ideas for Gods of Mars were captivating. He planned to start each movie with a different character narrating the prologue. The sequel's prologue was to be narrated by Dejah Thoris, telling the story to her baby Catharis. This would provide new viewers with a brief recap of the first movie's events. The scene would reveal the significance of the baby and the story of the father the child would never know. Later, it would be shown that Dejah's father, in reality, Metai Shang in disguise, plans to steal the baby, setting up the new adventure. Picture Carter standing alone in the Martian desert. He casually shrugs off his jacket and begins walking into the vast unknown. Suddenly, out of the horizon, like a mirage in the Martian heat, a Thark on a thoat appears, surprising Carter. This Thark knows exactly who Carter is and reveals that someone has been searching for him tirelessly. The Thark is Cantos Can, portrayed by James Purefoy. Cantos Can has searched every river in pursuit of Carter. He informs Carter that he must return immediately to help someone who needs healing. Carter rushes back, expecting a heartwarming reunion with Dejah, but there's a twist. Time has passed and Dejah is now missing. She believes the Thurns have taken their child. Determined to find Carter, Dejah ventures down the river in search of him. The story takes a dramatic turn, reminiscent of Beneath the Planet of the Apes. Everyone, including Carter and Cantos Can, ventures beneath the surface of Mars. What they discover is mind-boggling. A hidden race with advanced technology has been quietly orchestrating everything on the surface. Mars is a world divided, with a thriving civilization below manipulating the air, water, and every aspect of life on the surface to maintain control. Stanton's vision for the sequel is a blend of adventure, intrigue, and revelations that could have elevated the John Carter saga. Despite these grand plans, the sequel remains an unrealized dream. Stanton had the vision and passion needed for the job, but several factors worked against him. One major issue was the marketing strategy. Disney's decision to drop Mars from the title was one of the first missteps. Stanton did not oppose this change, saying it wasn't his decision. This seemingly minor tweak significantly affected the movie's prospects. The marketing campaign turned into a confusing mess, leaving audiences puzzled. This confusion made it clear that a sequel was becoming as elusive as water on Mars. In July 2011, teasers, posters, and other promotional materials began to appear. However, there was a significant omission. None of them mentioned director Andrew Stanton or creator Edgar Rice Burroughs. Stanton had previously directed Finding Nemo, and Burroughs was famous for creating Tarzan. Despite their impressive track records, the marketing team did not highlight these credentials. This oversight was a missed opportunity and added to the original ineffectiveness of the marketing campaign. Stanton's recent revelations about Gods of Mars offers a glimpse into the potential greatness that might have graced the big screen. The hidden race, the advanced technology, and the dramatic turns were all elements that could have taken the saga to new heights. Unfortunately, the Martian adventure we hoped for remains confined to our imaginations. It is unlikely we will ever see this project come to life under Stanton or Disney's banner. If things had gone differently, we might have enjoyed these adventures, but for now, we can only imagine what could have been. Now, before you leave, just make sure to give this video a like and also hit that subscribe button for more such analysis. Until then, keep exploring.